Renovations to the White House's Rose Garden have finished. These changes were the latest in a long line of White House renovations stretching back to the country's history. What are the new changes? Who pays for them? And how has the White House changed over the years? ASP explains. President Donald Trump transformed the Rose Garden, first installed in 1913, to have a large white concrete patio made with diamond-shaped plates. Funding for the project came from the Trust for the National Mall, a nonpartisan nonprofit that's raised more than $75 million for restoration projects in coordination with the National Park Service since 2007. The first White House renovations came after the War of 1812, when British forces burnt down the original presidential residence. The White House first got running water in 1833, but it didn't have central plumbing and flushable toilets for another 20 years in 1853. President James Buchanan's niece, Harriet Lane, who acted as First Lady, installed a greenhouse on the West Terrace roof in 1857. A 1929 fire led to extensive renovations, including the Oval Office's first telephone, installed in 1930. The White House didn't have electricity until 1891 and got its first radio on February 8, 1922. Presidents have also made big changes to the building itself. In 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt added an indoor swimming pool. Between 1948 and 1952, President Harry Truman and his family had to live in the Blair House while the White House had extensive work done to repair the building. The structure was in such disrepair that people said it was, quote, standing only from the force of habit. That's after he built a bowling alley in 1947, in what is now the Situation Room. President Richard Nixon covered the pool up in 1970, and the current press room stands above the old pool. President George H.W. Bush installed a half basketball court on the South Lawn in 1991. In 1996, First Lady Hillary Clinton created the music room for President Bill Clinton as a birthday present. President Barack Obama had the tennis court renovated to function as a basketball court. President Trump is now planning the next addition to the White House, which is a new 90,000 square foot ballroom, planned to hold up to 650 seats. Construction is scheduled to start next month.